everyone, and welcome to Jess and Laura's Hooray for 3K Video Hop. This is a fun summer-themed hop to celebrate Laura and Jess's 3K subscribers on YouTube. There will be giveaways along the hop, so make sure to watch and comment on as many videos as possible, because the more you comment, the higher your chances are to win. And if you enjoy the videos in the hop, you can support the creators by subscribing to their channels. Now, winners will be chosen at random from all the comments left on all the videos in the hop. The deadline for commenting is July 10th. The winners will be announced on Laura's and Jess's channels on July 15th. For more details on the prizes and how to claim them, you can check the video description box below. Now, let's get started on what I did for this video hop. I had a lot of fun. I decided to go ahead and do a pinwheel penny slider card. So I used my Cameo 3 and cut out the file by Lori Whitlock. And I used different papers that I got from a company called Crafty City. I've already cut out that piece and put on the 3D dots. I doubled those because they were kind of thin. And then I cut my card base out, and I'm sorry it's blurred there, I didn't realize that. But it's the card base, and then I have the mounting piece that goes on top of that. So it's just a matter now of putting everything together. And once again, I got the 3D dots on there so I wouldn't take a lot of time of trying to put them on and then peeling all the paper off. So that one I had to move over a little bit because it wasn't quite in the right spot. So the first thing I did was, after I cut the files, was to put on my tape so I could put the mounting piece that goes underneath the very top piece where the slider will be. And it just lays on there flat. It doesn't, it's not pushed up or anything with 3D dots or anything. But I just put it in the center of the top of that mounting, that card. And then the next thing I do, of course, is I'm going to be putting the pennies in. I put the 3D dot in there too, and I did put hot glue in there too to keep those dots in there. So I just slide it in. I just kind of wiggle it in there, as you see, kind of spread it out a little bit and checked it out to see if it was going to slide. And at that point, it did slide. You'll see a little bit later, I did a little bit something differently added to it. But anyway, all the dots are on there, and all I got to do now is put that in the center of that card there. I love that watermelon paper. I love watermelon, so that kind of, that's a good summer piece right there, that watermelon. So anyway, I, patted it down to make sure that each of the glue dot or the dots would be formed. And then I discovered that my penny was not rolling right, not sliding right. So I figured that probably what happens is that I need to put some 3D dots in there too. So I got a couple more of the black ones, and I stuck it, to the end. So that's one thing you got to remember. They need to go on each end also, because that, the depth needs to be all the way around evenly. So I did that, and then I discovered that, I probably needed, or figured that I need on the other side too. So I got some more of my 3D dots there, my little circles, and doubled them all up also because, again, it needs to be even. So I got that together, and as you can see there, I'm kind of trying to get that paper off. Sometimes I have a struggle trying to get that paper off because my fingers kind of, get stuck in there. So I put that in there, and very carefully, because I didn't want to tear the paper while I was doing that. So it's in there now. As you can see, I'm just checking to make sure that it's down good. And the penny just, it did really good then. And there, I'm just kind of keep doing it back and forth just to kind of get it used to it and, break it in kind of thing. So there it is. It slid really well. Now, there, I was just telling you, make sure you put those glue dots in there, or the foam dots. I did the pinwheel. I put it together already. I used a flower form, those tools, and just kind of broke up the fibers in the pinwheel. And because that cardstock was very heavy, and it was going to be hard to fold up like you see there. And I put hot glue on the back of the pinwheel, which I should have put it on the penny, just to let you know. Put it on the penny. That way you got that glue centered in the penny, and you know it's not going to be, the pinwheel's not going to be off-centered. And it rolls really good now, so that made a big difference to put those 3D dots on there. So the next thing that I thought about doing was maybe putting some sentiment on there. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to put sentiments on there at that point. I was just playing with it there because I thought it was so cool to see that pinwheel just rolling like it does. And so it made a big difference again to put those 3D dots in there. So anyway, again, make sure that, you know, you get the glue in the right spot. Everything's centered. It looks awesome. I'm so proud of it. So be sure to check the description box below because there's all the information down there. I'll post photos of my card at the end of this video. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. And be sure, again, to check each of the links below. Bye-bye.